Welcome back to TW Local 591 podcast. My name is Gary Scheibel, your local president. This is our weekly membership video update podcast. Joining me today is your vice president, Brian Coyne. And also joining us is your administrative executive board member, Russ Dittmer.
All right, I'm going to jump right into peer support and EAP. Our EAP peer support team is in Las Vegas right now for the annual Labor Assistance Professionals Conference called LAP. This LAP conference brings unions in from around the country to share new and updated EAP and peer support information and resources. And it's really a valuable event for our EAP and peer support team here at Local 591. On the ASAP and compliance front, if you're thinking about filing an ASAP report, please take the time to call one of our Local 591 ASAP coordinators. Their names and contact information are on the website. They can help guide you on how to write a report that provides the necessary information for the ASAP committee. On the compliance side, the smoke odor fume events, SOF events, are still mostly believed to be triggered by APU oil and APU oil servicing related issues. Over-servicing is known to be one of the bigger culprits. Please make sure to accomplish all steps 100% in accordance with, including any level of oil spill cleanup and accurate OSP oil service program tracking system updates for every APU oil service.
All right, thanks, Russ. Brian?
Touch on safety. Lightning events are a continuous problem in remote areas with little or no communication when a lightning event happens. Our local 591 safety team is pushing for improved policies for this. But we also ask that many of our members who are tasked when working in remote areas for a safety concern and get your local 591 safety representatives in the station. Remember, if you cannot see the lightning warning lights at the hangar terminal, you are at risk. This has been going on to 3 and 5 miles. Storms come in very fast. We don't have a lot of time prepared for this. Okay, I'm going to give my VP update. I explained that they had a discussion with senior line management about new supervisors not being trained on how to do their job. We're receiving reports that they're bird dogging workers, bypassing crew chiefs, etc., to get their job updates. Simple answer. If management approaches you and asks what is the status, professionally inform them to contact your crew chief for the update. Distractions, which includes task interruptions from management, is one of the FAA's Dirty Dozen in human factors. The FAA guidance on this is a distraction is anything that draws your attention away from the task at hand. And that distractions are the number one cause of forgetting things, including what has or has not been done in a maintenance task. The FAA guidance for this includes use checklists. Go back 3 steps when restarting the work. We will include the link on the Dirty Dozen poster in the notes of this podcast.
All right. Thanks, Brian. So, Executive Board Member Chris Horvath reported for the week of July 17th. 25 line field trips and 29 base field trips, 25 of which out of the 29 base field trips should have been line maintenance field trips. I'll move on to our membership meetings and station visits this week. So we had a great welcome in Las Vegas for the floor visit there. Great discussions and information, great questions. And we have a lot of things to work on, which we already are started to work on with senior management that came out of that meeting. Also, thanks for LAX for the meetings, discussion, and floor visit there as well. Next week, we will be in Boston for a station visit and then LaGuardia on Thursday morning for a membership meeting. So reminder, if Wi-Fi is available at any of the national membership meetings, then the Zoom webinar will be available. So we move on to an MLS update from e-board member John Benke. If you have cameras in your work area, remember, our contract does not permit management or crew chiefs to use them for surveillance. And if you have cameras you believe are being used in violation of the contract, please get with your station chair right away, who will work with the regional vice president to get the issue resolved. Russ?
Yeah, Recording Secretary Johnny Benyard wanted to convey congratulations to MLS Alicia Bates on her election to shop steward in DFW at CFC, and also to AMT Robert Herzog in Raleigh-Durham RDU for his election to shop steward.
All right, let me take one issue that was raised, which is the issue of delays in receiving notice of award for transfer. All of us on this call, on this podcast, had a conversation with workforce admin. Due to new federal regulations requiring the verification of citizenship, many transfers and return to work processes have been impacted, and that notices and information on the next steps are being delayed much longer than usual because of background checks and fingerprinting. The company claims they are working to remedy this, but we are aware of the issue. So as a local, we're also working to remedy the issue either legislatively or via the grievance process, because our position is real simple, that if you gave the company enough time for your return to work, they should complete that task in time for your return to work. We also take issue with the fingerprinting and background checks of tenured employees on leaves, especially military leave. Perfect example came up this week of how this process is harming our members is with those who are currently serving in the operations in Iran and are on military leave. American is actually docking them pay on their return because they need to be fingerprinted to verify their citizenship. Yes, active military members returning from active duty need to be verified that they need fingerprinting for citizenship.
It's insanity.
That is the definition of insanity. You guys want to comment on that?
I'm biting my tongue.
Okay.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
So if you have a question on a transfer, please get with the steward in your station. And if they need assistance on any of this, Administrative Executive Board Member Russ Dittmer is always there to assist the stewards and the station reps with the issues that they cannot resolve. So finally, a reminder, we have Local 591 have a Facebook page and a YouTube page. Please subscribe to them to get updates and notifications when the information is posted. And that is our podcast for this week. Any other comments?
In the Chicagoland area right now, watch out for the smoke and the very poor air quality. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there.
Absolutely. So, as always, any thoughts, issues, or suggestions for future podcasts, please send them to info@local591.com. I do hope all of you have a great week, and please be safe.